Welcome to a quick Star Wars discussion. I'm Thor Skywalker.
And I'm Sailor Naboo.
Today we're going to quickly talk about the naming of Episode 8, or the reveal of the name, I should say, The Last Jedi. When I initially heard the name, I didn't like it. I don't know why, it just struck me as like, I don't like it. And then I thought about what it could possibly mean, and I'm already loving the name. What do you think?
I loved it from the beginning. I love that the logo is written in red. In the way it just looks, The Last Jedi, it just seems to carry a gravity to it.
Trying to get in, like I said, we're going to try to make this quick because I'm sure we'll discuss it more in depth later or in other videos, but I'm already wondering if Disney, slash Lucasfilm is going to have the guts to end this trilogy with there being no Jedi, like kind of erasing the Jedi, because I think it was Kathleen Kennedy who even said, this might be the end of the saga movies, at least for now, or at least for a long while, I believe she said. So, they would still have a lot of, between the prequels and the originals and the sequel trilogy, you got a lot of room to work. You could go Old Republic, you could do a lot of things, but I wonder if this trilogy is really going to end with, like, no Jedi, no Sith, just kind of a neutral force imbalance type thing.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. And then, of course, there's just the words, The Last Jedi. Now, this can take on many meanings.
Is it Rey?
We know Luke was the last Jedi.
And then he started to train, and
yeah, then he trained, and we know he's currently the only Jedi. So, but what does this mean? Does this mean the Jedi are dying out with Luke? Luke is the last of the Jedi. Does this mean Rey will become the last Jedi? Does this mean that, we'll say it again here, Rey could go dark side and leave Luke as the last Jedi? Yep. Who is the last Jedi? Or is this maybe I don't believe it, but could be a hopeful statement, the last Jedi?
Yeah.
Possibly to bring forth more Jedi. We don't know.
With it being the second movie in the trilogy, which is kind of more usually the downer movie, Empire Strikes Back and I guess Attack of the Clones, but more Empire. I see this as being this is not going to be a happy story. This is going to be, things are going to go wrong in this movie. It has to go wrong.
But Empire was a happy story. The AT-ATs came in and they blew everything up. I was happy.
Yeah, well, you loved the Empire. I'm a rebellion guy. But anyway, I think this kind of goes with what I've been saying, that I don't think Luke is going to train Rey. I think he's going to be very reluctant to train Rey. I think he's going to be reluctant to take that lightsaber from her. He doesn't want to train again. I think he went looking for the first Jedi Temple because he wants to understand what the first Jedi were like, what they were all about. And I don't think that's the same as what he learned from Ben and from Yoda from the prequel era. I think that's kind of what this name is implying, that he is going to be the last Jedi of this, I don't want to say era or type, but I think this is going to be a different kind of Star Wars going forward.
What is interesting is he's the last Jedi, but we've heard so many reports that Snoke is not a Sith. Kylo Ren is not a Sith.
Pablo Hidalgo said there are no Sith in The Force Awakens.
Exactly, so if there are no Sith, theoretically there can be no Jedi.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that. I think Snoke is going to be more powerful than just a Sith. I think he's going to be something beyond that. That's just a gut feeling again.
Yeah, but I think that the title, the look of it, I think there's a lot of gravity, which is a wonderful thing to add to Star Wars. To change the tone from the first movie into something a little bit heavier, maybe even a little bit darker, might be an interesting turn for Star Wars.
Look at Star Wars, A New Hope. I still call it Star Wars. I remember it that way, not A New Hope. I look from Star Wars to Empire Strikes Back. I mean, they are radically different movies. Radically. Star Wars is a fun adventure. Empire Strikes Back is the exact opposite. It's a depressing...
It's a fun adventure for the Empire.
God, here we go again. All right, well, I think that's about all we got for now.
Well, I guess we could leave you with one final quote from Star Wars. When gone am I, the last of the Jedi will you be.
So was Yoda being kind of prophetic there? Did he see that Luke was going to be did he mean that very literally? Like, you're going to be the last Jedi? Or was he just kind of saying at the moment? That's another real interesting curveball possibility there. Perhaps Yoda knew what was coming. Perhaps he sensed a new kind of force, the Force Awakens.
The Skywalkers are supposed to bring balance to the Force.
Perhaps
this could be the final closure, the balance that was prophesized.
Yeah. I agree that could be exactly what I was saying before, where Kathleen Kennedy said this will be the last of the saga movies, at least for now. And the saga movies will always be about the Skywalkers, so maybe no Skywalker comes out of this movie.
Maybe.
I highly doubt that, but all right. With that, I think we're gonna call it. Please let us know in the comments below what you think this title could mean. Let us know what you thought about what we think about this title might mean. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We do a lot of videos about all types of Star Wars. And thanks for watching.